Today I'm going to be showing you how to look up zoning information using the City of Austin's map and how to create a property profile report. I find that the easiest way to do this is to just Google property profile report City of Austin, and then once you get there you click on property profile austintexas.gov and it takes you directly to the link. Once you're there you can save it, bookmark it, so that way you can come back to it more easily. It's good to have it readily available because it's a great tool to look up zoning. It's a great tool to do due diligence work, so do save this website. Once you get here, the easiest thing to do would be to make sure you're on the Search and Identify Data tab. Click on Address Search, and then there are various ways you can search for a property. You can do address, intersection, and other ways. I like to do address. If you have an address, always use an address. So I'm going to choose a random address just to show you, and I'm going to go ahead and go to 100 and then see what populates, and I'm going to go to first. Nothing popped up, but we have Stratford Reserve, so we'll go to choose that and then hit submit. But I want to warn you that say I thought that there was a 100 Street, and then I'm going to go ahead and type say Avenue on here, and I know that for sure that's my address, and I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. It will not work. You really have to make sure that you choose an address that populates from this drop down menu. If you don't do that, then it's not going to give you any results. So I'm going to choose that random address. I'm going to hit submit. And I actually know that this address is not within the City of Austin's full purpose. As you can see here, it says jurisdiction, Westlake Hills full purpose. So if you're not sure whether a property is in the City of Austin or not, this is a great way to find that information out. So it's easy, it's straightforward, and it'll give you information right away. So there's really no need to run a property profile on this because once we run it, it's going to be a blank document since it's not within the city. So I'm going to go ahead and try a different address, and let's try an address we know for sure is in the City of Austin. So we'll go to 505 Barton Springs, and that should populate. So let's give it a few more characters. So Barton Springs Road, click that from the drop down menu and we'll hit submit. If this is all pending for too long, you want to just try again because it should really populate fairly quickly. If it doesn't, then usually it's just stuck. So once we get to this page, we'll see the jurisdiction is Austin full purpose, where we're able to see zoning information on here, council district, and then we're able to see, annexation history. It's just a great place to consolidate all the information you might need. We have here building and units, and then we have permits. So here you get a summary of everything that you would find on ABC because this is linked to Austin Building Connect. So let's scroll to the top. There are two ways to run a report. You can either go click on this link here, or you can go to print and reporting. If you've already pulled the address up on here, just click on property profile report there and the report will generate. Now this part does take a little bit longer to populate, but it shouldn't take longer than like 5 minutes. So if you're waiting on this screen for longer than 5 minutes, again, start over, because sometimes for some reason the page will freeze and it'll just continue to look like it's doing something, but it actually isn't, and you'll sit here for a very long time waiting to get your report to populate. So while we wait here, we'll look at these other available options here. You can also search permits on this website because, like I said, it is linked to Austin Building Connect. And then here you have different layers that you can utilize, which I will show you how to use possibly in a different video, just so that this video isn't too long. And then there are different things you can do, like if you're looking at this building and you wanted to know what the square footage is, you can go to drawing and measurements, and there are tools there to measure distance and then also square footage. Okay, so this isn't really populating, so I'm just going to go the other route. So I'm going to go to printing and reporting, and here you have to enter the address. It's already populated because we looked it up. I'm going to hit submit and then wait while the report generates. Like I said, you don't want to be waiting on this screen too long, but it definitely does take longer than you would think. So I guess while we're on this page, as you can see, this is a different tab. We started out on search and identify, now we're doing printing and reporting. Here, one cool thing that they recently added is the land status. So if you're doing a site plan, which is more obviously for commercial properties and not residential since they're exempt from site plan, You can go to land status on there, and it'll actually give you a history of the land status on that parcel. So before you actually submit for land status, maybe you can have some preliminary information that could be helpful to you. You can also create maps. So if I wanted to print this map with a key, like a legend, I can click on this little button here, and it can create a map for me. So if your client's asking for a map of the zoning information, you can turn on various layers and then just create a map. Once it's done thinking and it's done its thing, you're going to go ahead and click on download property profile report. It's going to open up a new link, and it's going to take you to the actual property profile report. On here you can see future land use map, zoning information. The cool thing about it being on this page is that all of these are active links. So if you go ahead and click on the zoning case here, it'll open up a new page, but you can see that it'll take you to Austin Building Connect, and down at the bottom you can actually go ahead and download any attachments that are on here. So if you wanted to see specific zoning case information, you can have that accessible. We'll go back to this, and then any of these blue hyperlinks can be clicked on, so you don't have to go on a wild goose chase trying to find that information, which is great. You have your watershed boundaries and a bunch of other zoning information that's extremely helpful and can actually make your life a lot easier. And so that's it. That's how you create a property profile report. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me. I look forward to hearing any questions, and I'd be more than glad to help. Have a good day.